Welcome back everyone for today's video. Today I'm going to be playing a couple rapid games here on the chess.com server just to show how I think about things when playing rapid games. And also, I believe on the Chess Vibes stream last night when I introduced myself to everyone, Nelson was saying something like, oh, I'd like to see how DanTheMan thinks about how he goes about playing rapid chess, and if he'll make a video on it, I'd watch it. I may have slightly misinterpreted the quote, but I believe he said something around that. You can confirm in the comments, but in any case, I'm here to show you how I think about things in rapid games. And yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and find a live opponent. And all right, we get a 2400 from Germany. We're playing with the white pieces here. So I'm going to play my Scotch Gambit like this. This is what I usually do. Over the board and all that good stuff. So he goes knight f6. In a blitz game and a bullet game, I would go castles and play something called the Knockmanson Gambit, which is a very sharp and crazy opening. But I'm going to be a bit more reserved here and play e5, which is, yeah, you're supposed to go d5 to counterattack the bishop. Knight moves, and then you're supposed to take on d4. Okay, he goes with this bishop c5 variation. And this can get very wacky very quickly. But I'm just going to keep things simple and play bishop e3. He castles, okay. And I think I'll just take his knight. And he's probably thinking about which piece to take. Okay, cakes. I think we're just going to castle. And now we have the c-pawn under a fire. And let's see. You might defend the c-pawn with something like bishop b7. But then I'll probably play f3 or knight d2, something like that. Depends on what my opponent's going to do. Alright. And we could also play h3 to have some sort of prophylaxis. Okay, plays queen e8. That is a good move. He's defending the c-pawn. He's attacking my e-pawn. Okay, but the e-pawn really isn't hanging because if he were to take on e5, I would probably just take on c6. So, with that said, let's see. I kind of want to play knight d2. Is that fine? If he takes on e5, I'll take on c6. Yeah, let's just play here. Okay. All right, knight d2. See what he does. He's fine with trading knights, and then let's see here. Let us see what my opponent will do. All right, well, opponent could also probably play a move like, I don't know, rook b8 at some point to go attack the b-pawn, maybe f5 or f6 to try to open the rook. But the opponent is taking it some time here, probably considering his options. And yeah, we'll just wait to see what he does. Okay, this is taking longer than I thought. Yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, I don't really know what Yeah, I'm expecting knight takes d2 or queen takes e5. Probably one of those moves. We'll see at some point. So yeah, as we keep anticipating, either knight takes d2 or queen takes e5, we just have to, just see what the opponent will do. Okay, this is quite the think he is having. We're already ahead by 2 minutes. Maybe he went to the restroom, I don't know. But in either case, it's nice to be up 2 minutes on time. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. He spent almost 3 minutes and played the move bishop to b7. Okay. All right. Well, I guess that's fine. See, so I can take the knight, and if he takes back, I have to deal with my e5 pawn. How am I going to go about? I can also play a move like I can also play something like knight f3 if I need to. No, but I just want to take his knight like really badly. Is it the best choice though? So knight takes, pawn takes. Queen h5 could defend the pawn, but then g6, queen f5, and queen g5. Yeah, that pawn is a bit weak, if I have to say. I don't really want to go f4 because that kind of weakens the diagonal. If I go knight on d, a knight 2 to f3, I guess that is a move. But then what am I going to do about his pawn? What am I going to do about his knight on e4? It's just going to be like an anchor there. Yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and take. Okay, pre-moves. And then, yeah, I guess queen h5. And if g6, we'll go queen f5. I mean, queen g5, sorry. Don't want to hang my queen. I've done that before, if you guys know what I mean. Yeah, so queen h5. We keep the pawn defended. He might try to play like queen e7 and then rook e8 to try to attack it some more. Yeah, so I also can play this interesting move b4. And if he takes, then I can play rook b1. And there's some tactics on the b file. So, yeah, I'm probably gonna see g6. And then I'll probably go queen g5 to keep defending the pawn. Yeah, he goes there. Is there any other move that may work that I haven't looked at? Yeah, I'm probably just going to stick with this. Yeah, and if he plays, okay, f6, I'm happy to take it. That's a free pawn, actually. If he plays bishop e7, I'll likely go queen f4. Or maybe something else. Maybe, actually, bishop e7, I can go queen g3 and then prepare bishop h6. So, yeah, let's see. He might play rook d8. Okay, he plays bishop e7. It's nice when you predict what your opponent will do. I think I'm just going to go here. And I have some sort of threats of knight f5, bishop h6. He made some dark squared weaknesses on the king side. He might play c5 to attack my knight, but then I'll go knight f5, and I actually like my position a lot because I'm infiltrating on the dark squares. Okay, so he correctly, or in my opinion correctly, moves the king off the g-file, so that way those tactics don't exist anymore. I think it's a good idea to attack his rook because it forces it to g8. And yeah, here I kind of like my position because I can consider this move e6. And if he takes, I actually win the game with queen e5. So he's probably going to play f6. See, so if I go... So if I go queen c3 is another idea, and if he plays c5, then I can move my knight and threaten discoveries on the king. But e6, yeah, he's probably going to play f6. And then I have a free pawn on c7 that I can take. Yeah, I actually like that. Okay, well, actually, if e6, he has bishop d6. So yeah, maybe I'll actually swing here. Yeah, and then, well, yeah, he plays c5 pretty quickly. So I'm wanting to sack the knight by playing e6. And if he takes... No, that can't be good. He just plays f6 and everything's defended. Okay. So I might probably just retreat and attack his pawn like that. Knight b3. And yeah, we're threatening to take on c5. If he plays queen c6, then I'm just going to play knight a5 and fork his queen and bishop. Trade. And then probably play e6. I would show this with a mouse, but I'm filming on a touchscreen device that I don't have those capabilities at the moment. So apologize for not being able to show this on with like a mouse or anything like that. Okay, he plays queen to b5. All right, so e6. He has to play f6, right? Because that's otherwise we win. So queen b5. So he's defending the pawn. I see. If I go f3, no, that's not a good move. What would Stockfish do? I have to think like Stockfish. I can swing my bishop back and attack his c-pawn. That is an idea. And actually, yeah, I'm going to play it. His c-pawn is pretty weak, actually. Yeah, and if he plays c4, then we just get a really nice square on d4 for our knight. Okay, or we can even play knight d2 and attack the c-pawn again. Which I think but there's bishop e4. But no, it's fine. I can take on c4. Yeah, this is probably the better way. Okay, he might try to keep holding on with bishop a6. But then I'll just play like a4 or something. Yeah, so we're basically even on time here. About 3 minutes each. Let's see. So if bishop e4, I'll just take on c4. And my knight is still defended. So he plays bishop d5. Okay. Alright, well, I kind of want to play bishop d4 now, just to line up on the king. So let's go ahead. And it's even more potent now because we have f6. If he play, let's say his random move, he plays like... Okay, that is a good move. He's attacking my bishop. So I kind of have to move it back, right? Not really any other move. Okay, he tries to trade queens. He's trying to. I kind of have to, because my queen has nowhere else to go. Feel like I've thrown a bit. Well, let's play f3. Maybe try to open the rook. So I'm expecting him to trade. And then we'll just remove that and this. Don't know how fast his bullet skills are, because I'm likely going to win on top if he's not a super fast player and only plays rapid. Okay, he plays king g7. Alright, I guess that's okay. Maybe we'll just bring the rook over, attack the bishop. And he's probably going to bring his rook to d8. Yep. Yeah, I don't really know what to do here. I guess, I don't know, let's try to bring the rook to the b file, I guess. Of course he plays that. I don't know, maybe let's go bishop g5, maybe? If he plays bishop takes f3, I have bishop takes e7, and I win because he has two things hanging. So he's probably just going to take. Okay, I'm actually lower on time here, which isn't good. But he doesn't have that much time either. Okay. Okay, kicks my knight. Let's go to h3 so I can go to f4. Yeah, smart, he's attacking the pawn. Oh boy. Maybe knight f4, I don't know. Do not know, guys. Okay, let's try to bring the rook over for some counterplay. Maybe knight e6 check. We also hit his pawn. I actually kind of like this. If he plays check, we have king f2, and we're fine. Nothing to worry about there. If he plays check again, I might play king e3. Actually, I will play king e3. And okay, I like our situation here. Alright, he plays there. I think we can just take. Okay, he plays king f8. Let's go ahead and attack the pawn on c5. Let's go here. Alright. Let's go there. Shoot, I realized I can't play check. Oh, drats. Uh-oh. Okay, now I am not going to talk because it's a time scramble. Okay. Wow, I held my breath there. We got a draw by insufficient material and versus timeout. Yeah, okay, well, at least we got a draw against the 2400. Let's take a look at the accuracy. Man, that was stressful. Yeah, I felt I was better. 79.4. Let's take a look at this game. So, had a feeling the opening was good. Okay, castle. This was fine. Queen e8, knight d2. Okay, bishop e7 is a mistake. Let's see. I was expecting that. Is this fine? Yeah, that's fine. Plays bishop e7 though. Okay, my gut was right. Knight takes e4 is fine. Queen h5 is best. Queen g5. Yeah, okay, yeah, we were better. We were better here. Bishop e7, queen g3. Bishop, yeah, we had a great position here. Okay, e6 is fine, actually. To show you guys, the point is he can't take because we would win by checkmate. So he would have to play f6. He would grab this pawn. Again, I guess we just grab this pawn. Okay, what if we just... What was I worried about again? I think I was worried about... What? What was I... Why didn't I play this? I thought I said a move that... Oh yeah, I said bishop d6, right? I was worried about this. But apparently we can just play queen b3. Oh, I see. And we attack the bishop and we threaten a fork on f7. Alright, I didn't see that. We play queen c3 instead. He plays c5, which is best. Knight b3. And yeah, okay, g5 here is pretty insane to play. Trying to walk out our bishop, basically. He goes queen b5. And yeah, this was a mistake. We should have just brought the rook to the open file. He plays c4. Okay, e6 check is fine. Because after f6, you play knight. Wow, knight c5. What a move. And the point is the bishop's overloaded. Because of this, we have queen takes f6, rook g7. Yeah, queen e5. Wow, this is just... And we basically win the bishop back. Okay, that was beyond our pay grade. Bishop d5, bishop d4, c5. Yeah, this is the point where I feel like I threw. Alright. Yeah, okay. And then this point, the endgame then kind of slipped in my hands. Yeah, and then black's just better. Okay, yeah, we had a chance to... Yeah, I saw e6, but I was wondering what about king f... Oh, yeah, king f6, I'm stupid. Yeah, we just took an f7. Yeah, okay, e6 was pretty findable, actually. We end up taking the pawn, though. Yeah, and then this part... Yeah, black's just better. Yeah, bishop e4, bishop e6 was nice to trade off the knight. Which apparently isn't even best, but anyway. We go into this drawn version of the endgame. Then, under time pressure, things get crazy. I try to flag him. But I end up flagging him, but I lose my rook, so that's why it's a draw. Yeah, okay, he missed mate in 1, so we got kind of lucky there. Also, I realized his queen was free. Yeah. Whew, okay. Well, yeah, that was quite an interesting game. We had the upper hand here. All right, I'm going to go ahead and play one more game here. And then wrap it up here. See if we get the black pieces. Okay. Get the white pieces against 2191. Okay, French defense. I always play the exchange just for simplicity. Bishop d3. Okay, it goes 97. Alright, and now we play h3. Bishop f5. Alright. Yeah, I always like playing the exchange French. That's just personal choice. c3. And then the rest of the middle game is pretty simple. We just develop our bishop like that. Usually the bishops stare at each other in this kind of setting. Sometimes white will play queen c2. Sometimes, yeah, here I'm just going to trade and play not queen d3 here to attack the knight. Let's see. He might take my bishop, but I'm fine with that. I can probably even take with the f-pawn and open my rook a little bit. Yeah, okay, he does. Okay, so I'm wondering what was better. If I take with the pawn, I open my f-file, but my e-pawn's a little bit weak. Or I can play queen takes and keep my pawns okay. You know what? I'm actually gonna be a little bit safe. We'll play queen takes. Because that bishop, he has a dark squared bishop, and there's dark squared color complex weaknesses on the king side. So we'll play queen takes. Yeah, and he'll probably play rook e8 here to gain a tempo on my queen, but we'll just slide back to d3, no deal at all. No problemo. And then the rest, okay, plays knight f6, we'll just play knight d2. Yeah, he plays knight e4. Important here not to take because we get forked, so we should just leave it be. And probably play a move like rook e1. And we're attacking the knight 3 times. Yeah, he plays f5. Very persistent. So I'm actually thinking about c4 here. And we're sort of trying to undermine the pawns. So let's see what my opponent will do. Oh, wow, he goes really aggressive. He goes g5. Not a move I was expecting at all. Okay, yeah, this move is quite a surprise. Actually, I see something. I'll play takes, and then queen b3, and I create a fork on 2 pawns. So, okay. Plays king h8, and we can't take on d5 because bishop h2 would win the queen. Alright, so we could either play king f1 or something like that, but that looks kind of weird. We could also play a move like queen takes b7, but is that too... But then the rook b8. That looks kind of sketchy. Yeah, we could trade the knights, but... Yeah, I'm not really liking that either. Let's see. Do not really like that myself. All right. Yeah, and G4 is coming E2. You know what? Maybe I will take. Because if he takes with the f-pawn, G4 isn't really a threat. He might play D takes. And then in that case, I'll probably go like knight H2. Try to cover G4. Yeah, he plays D takes. I think that's the better option. Oh, actually... Now we'll go knight d2. I'll tell you why. If he plays g4, we can, I think, take, and then his e4 pawn's weak. Yeah, he doesn't go for it. He plays bishop f4 instead. All right. Fine. I think we can go... Maybe knight f1. No, but knight f1 hangs a pawn. Okay, so he's attacking our knight, and we have to defend our pawn. But we also have b7 hanging, so maybe it's not a big deal. Yeah, maybe let's bring the rook. Maybe he'll get scared by discoveries. Okay, he defends his rook, his pawn. Here I'm probably gonna go knight c4, and maybe play knight e3. Maybe not even knight e5 potentially. All right, so we're down a minute on time. Okay, he goes g4 now. And let's see. I think we can take, and if queen h4, that runs in the g3. Yeah, if queen h4, he just gets forked with g3. And if he takes back, which I imagine he'll do, yeah, he does. Pawns are a little bit weaker now. All right, so I might play queen c3 here and try to line up on the diagonal. And maybe play knight e5 next. Okay, wow, he plays b5. He's not addressing the threat at all. So I don't see anything wrong with playing this. So check, he has to go king g8. Yeah, I do not think b5 was it. Yeah, king g8, only move basically. And after that, I might just play knight e3. And his king is pretty exposed, actually, if I have to say. His king is pretty exposed. Okay, yeah, king g8. Yeah, I think we can just go knight e3 here and hit his g4 pawn. Knight f5 could be on the way. If he takes, then I play with rook takes, and his powerful bishop's gone. So, okay, he goes g3. Whoa, not a move I was expecting. g3. Huh. I think we have to take, because if we don't, then taking on f2 looks really good for him. Yeah. I don't see any other way around that. If he plays bishop takes, I might play knight f5, actually. Yeah, knight f5, we're threatening mate on g7. Oh, yeah, that's just a knockout. I think that just wins a... No, he has bishop e5. Dang it. Yeah. Otherwise, it would be like a double threat. Oh, we also could play knight g4. And if he takes our rook, we could have knight h6, king f8, queen to h8, king e7, queen g7, king f6. It's kind of hard to show this without a mouse. Oh, man. It's kind of hard to show this without a mouse. So knight f5, bishop e5. I kind of want to go for the risky option. Yeah, I'm going to be spicy. Let's go for the risky option. We're going to go knight h6. Yeah, and it's only an exchange, and his king's going to be pretty weak. Okay, queen h4, okay. She's threatening mate. Oh, not mate. Okay, so if we go knight f6, king f7... Wait, maybe we're in trouble here. Knight f6, king f7. I can't really take his rook because he has queen h2. Okay, maybe knight h... Yeah, we'll actually play knight h6 here and go for the exchange. So he kind of has to take because king f8, we think we just bring the rook over. Yeah, maybe I misplayed this. Yeah, so I'm expecting queen takes, and then we'll take on g3. Yeah, I'm assuming he has to take. I mean, okay, if he takes a knight, we'll take his bishop. He'll probably offer a queen trade. We'll take, and we'll go into this 2 rooks endgame. So I'm predicting that's what's going to happen. He's considering his options, going for the risky option. We're playing it safe. He's taking his time here. All right. Okay, actually, wait. I just realized he can't go to f8 because we have... Oh, wait, never mind. I thought I had queen f7 mate. I'm hallucinating. Okay, king f8, queen h8, king e7, queen g7. I don't think a human would play queen to king f8 here. It just looks wrong to bring your king closer to my pieces. Just looks wrong. So, while our opponent is thinking, we're catching up on time here, which is nice. All right, well, let's keep waiting, see what he does. All right, if king f8, maybe queen c5 check. And then king g7. Oh, and then we have knight f5. Yeah, wait, yeah. I think that's the way to do it. If king f8, we have queen c5. And he has to block with the rook, I guess. Which case... if he plays there, queen rook takes. And then we maybe bring the rook over after that. Yeah, okay. Opponent is really spending a lot of time here. See. Yeah. Opponent is definitely not sure of his options. You only got 2 choices, buddy. King f8 or queen h6. So what's it gonna be? I have already said many times I recommend taking the knight just for your safety. Maybe he's not even online. Maybe he's AFK. Never know now at digital chess. Okay, finally does that after 4 minutes and 24 seconds. All right. Okay, we now enter this endgame. Okay. And the deciding factor here will be my passed pawn on d6. I feel like it's a good idea to push. I don't see why not. All right. Let's see. So if he plays e3, okay, it goes there. All right. I'm going to play this to attack the pawn on a5 on b5. All right, so he's going to probably go a6. All right, and if I go d7, rook e7, we have rook g6. I think I like that too. Yeah, okay, we play rook d6. We get a fork on the pawns. Let's take this guy. Let's take it on d6. Okay, let's play check. All right. Plays king g7. All right. Okay, I'm kind of worried about his e-pawn. Like if I like rook f2, he just plays e3. And if I trade, then I lose because I can't go rook d6 because it's check. So I don't know. Might have to settle for a draw, guys. Not sure at all, guys. E-pawn is looking mighty dangerous. Okay, oh, actually, if he plays king d7, we can trade rooks and play, yeah. Oh, but he has rook c7. Ugh. Oh, okay, he doesn't let me do that. Now we just get a fork, right? Yeah, he misplayed this, okay. So we get a fork. Alright, he plays there. I think the simplest move here is to play rook b3. Force a trade, essentially. And we have the extra g-pawn. Alright, well, this probably is a draw, but we're just going to flag him. We are just going to flag him here. Yeah, this is a draw, most likely. Alright, so check. Check. Let's put push. Let's push. Let's advance. Let's check. Let's advance the king. Let's push again. This is a knight's pawn. This is a theoretical draw. I already know the answer. All right, yeah, let's go here. We're just gonna flag him old school style. Yeah. Yeah, okay, now this is just a winning endgame. Alright, well, we won that game. I'm just going to quickly analyze it and then close the video by saying thank you guys for watching. Yeah, 91 and 88. Yeah, pretty good game. We had some moments again like the last game. I'm just going to fast forward here because I have to go soon. Yeah, this was overall fine. Okay, yeah, g4 was weird. It wasn't a huge mistake. Queen c3, yeah, g3 was actually best, just to prevent any sort of mating ideas altogether. Okay, yeah, d5 was best, king g8. Knight e3 was not correct. g3 again. Yeah, taking was good. Yeah, knight f5 was actually best. Yeah, knight f5 was best, but what if this? Okay, apparently the engine says go queen h3 and try to go on g4. Ah, I see. Maybe even knight h6. Okay, I get it. We play this though. Okay, and it's taking the rook. Taking the rook is bad. Knight h6 here, queen h8, king e7, queen g7, king e6, knight f5. Yeah, I had an intuition that this was bad if he took the rook. Okay, knight h6, yeah, best move. And now we enter the drawn endgame. Yeah, we enter this drawn endgame here. Yeah, he made a mistake of letting me skewer him. Well, I guess it's still drawn, but this is a harder to draw. Alright, and then, yeah, we just flag him in the end. And then eventually we get here. I'm going to show this part. Explain real quickly why it's losing. Because we trade rooks, and then we outflank him like that. And if king g8 here, and then we win. So yeah, that was a good game. So played my 2 rapid games. Hope you guys enjoyed that, learned something. And yeah, I'm going to go ahead and log off here. If you like this, leave a comment and let me know what you think. Bye.